so here we are. It's Wednesday, December 10th. We have 2 more Wednesdays this year, 2025. And then we're going to start, I think it's January 7th, with something new. So two more classes when we're still using Jesus Calling and using the same physical practice. And then we'll do something else in 2026. Okay, December 10th. Make me the focal point of your search for security. In your private thoughts, you are still trying to order your world so that it is predictable and feels safe. Not only is this an impossible goal, but it's also counterproductive to spiritual growth. When your private world feels unsteady and you grip my hand for support, you are living in conscious dependence on me. Instead of yearning for a problem-free life, rejoice that trouble can highlight your awareness of my presence. In the darkness of adversity, you are able to see more clearly the radiance of my face. Accept the value of problems in this life, considering them pure joy. Remember that you have an eternity of trouble-free living awaiting you in heaven. Okay, so remember, we don't have to agree with the text. We can still study it and try to understand it and play with the ideas or concepts that this text is offering us, and then see if it works. So what I'm getting from this text is that it's impossible. So there's a part of us who wants everything to be safe and predictable and problem-free, and that's impossible. The world is going to be wavy. And then they talk about a focal point. So here we are living in this very wavy world. So where is my focus? And if I pick the correct focus, and they are suggesting the face of Jesus, if I pick that as my focal point, I can live a successful life here on earth in all those waves. At the end, they say, accept the value of problems in this life, considering them pure joy. I have a hard time going there. That I'm going to consider all the adversity that happens in my life as pure joy. That's too much for me. But maybe I can accept them. And then remember that we have eternity of trouble-free living awaiting in heaven. So maybe today we play with the two ideas that we accept the problems today and remember an eternity, a trouble-free eternity. So accepting the problems today, remember trouble-free eternity. So maybe those are the two concepts. And these, the concept of there's a part of us here on earth that is very short, and then there's another part of us that lives forever. That is the spiritual concept in most traditions that or in all traditions that I'm familiar with. Okay, take your seat, sit up tall, give yourself some credit for being here, and then start moving your feet, lifting the heels, lifting the toes, using your sense of touch to feel the connection between your physical body and the earth. You can use your eyes to look at your feet and make sure that they are there. And then bringing your awareness to your breathing. Noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Maybe listen to your breath. What does your inhale sound like? And then bring your awareness to your mind and then give yourself like a weather report. So observing your own mind. So is your mind, is it very clear and calm? Like a day full of sunshine and bright skies? Is it foggy? Is it lots of wind? Or maybe there is thunder and lightning? Maybe it's raining? So observe your own mind and give yourself a weather report. And remember, there is no bad weather. It's just weather. It's just weather. And then as you find yourself in that weather, whatever that is, find a focal point. So in the text, they are suggesting the face of Jesus. You can pick whatever you want. So find a focal point. So in your mind's eye, find a focal point. And allow the weather to be whatever it is, and stay with your focal point. So in yoga, that's called the drishti. Okay, and then release that, shake it out. Okay, let's bring the arms up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time exhale and turn to one side and then stay there. Look behind you. You can close your eyes, bring your awareness to your breathing. And listen to your inhale and listen to your exhale. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And this time, exhale and turn to the other side. Stay there, close your eyes, bring awareness to your breathing. And this time, listen to your exhale. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And then shake it out, shake it out. Roll the shoulders one way. And then the other way. Okay, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows. Breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. And then reach and reach. And as you're reaching, notice how you're pushing into the earth and opening up the side body. And then reach, open up, turn, open up, and let one arm go into the past, the other one into the future. And imagine how they go, it seems like they go in different directions. And then at one point, they're going to meet. They're going to meet. Okay, release that. Shake it out. Blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up. Clasp the hand the way that feels funny. And then turn them over. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. Turn, open up your arms, send one arm into the past, the other one into the future. Wait. And then just imagine how it seems like we're going in opposite directions. And then we meet again. And release that. Shake it out. Place your hands on your knees. And then doing the cat cow motion. Exhale and round your back. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale and round. Keep on doing this. And as you're doing this, bring your awareness to your sitting bones. And notice how you kind of rolling on your sitting bones. You can, if you want to, you can place your hands on your hips or pelvis, and then tilt the pelvis forward, and then tilt the pelvis back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back. And then back to neutral, finding like the place on the sitting bones where you're very steady. So even if the weather is like it's stormy and rainy and windy, maybe find the steadiness in your sitting bones. Okay, now look in front of you and find a drishti. So find a focal point. So pick something that's not moving, that's something that's steady. Bring your arms up in cactus, and then keep on looking at that focal point or drishti as you're turning your body. So, so keeping your eye on something that's steady in a very unsteady, noisy world. And as you keep your focus on your focal point, bring awareness to your breathing. Notice how your body is moving. And without losing focus, keep or start swimming forward. And then swimming backwards. Okay, and then release. Shake it out. Okay, now we're going to let the two concepts that we're working with meet. So one concept is accept today's problems, and the other one is remember a trouble-free eternity. So accept today's problems and remember a trouble-free eternity. So what happens when those two ideas get together for coffee? So one might argue very heavily or opinionated about today is, about the problems of today, and one might argue about the trouble-free eternity, and they don't see things the same way. At least not in the beginning. They're going in opposite directions. So what happens when they get together? How do they interact? You can cross the midline. And then stay there. Stay in conversations. So staying a little longer with that part of you that you kind of disagree with. So two parts of you that have like opposite ideas, stay a little longer. And then try the other side. Okay. And then all four. And then release. Okay, so with a wide and stable stance, we can explore these options without falling. So on one side, we accept today's problems, and on the other side, we remember a trouble-free eternity. So today's problems, trouble-free eternity. Accept, remember. Accept, remember. And these are two, this kind of black and white concepts. So if we mix the two of them, it turns into gray. What happens when we just adding more colors? What happens when we add more colors? Maybe there's more than black and white. So exploring all the versions of these two concepts or other ideas. Or seeing it from different perspectives. And then come back to neutral. Okay, we're going to paint. So take your hand. Now think about accepting today's problems. Give that a color and paint that picture. Paint that picture. And then release that image. Then go to the other side. So remember a trouble-free eternity. Remember a trouble-free eternity. What does that look like? So give that a color and draw that image. And then release. Maybe find your focal point again. Stay there a few breaths. Feel your two sitting bones stay steadily connected to the earth. So you have your two sitting bones, you have your focal point. Now bring your hand to your lower belly. Engage the core by bringing the belly in and up, and then jump your feet together. Okay, let's use words. Spread your toes, dip your toes in ink, and write the story using words. Write the story of accepting today's problems, accepting the problems of today, writing this story. And step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine, breathe. So maybe here, find a place on the floor. That's your focal point, your drishti. So keep a steady gaze. And then you can still move your body. And then eventually close your eyes, drop the head down, and release to a trouble-free eternity. Okay, inhale, open your eyes, come back up to knees to elbows to knees, fingertips together. Stay there for a moment. Recover, get ready, and then come up. Place the right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. And then gently guide that right knee out, seated pigeon. Okay, so now find your focal point again. Find your focal point, stay there. Bring awareness to your breathing. And at the same time, simply notice the sensations in your body. And release. Slide the knees together, whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then move into your version of eagle posture. You can place your hands on your forehead to start with, and then move the hands away and up, away and up. Okay. So this eagle accepts the problems of today. So this eagle accepts the problems of today. So watch it. How does it move? How does it feel? What does it do? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, let's try the other side. So spread your toes, dip your toes in ink, and then write the story of remembering a trouble-free eternity. Remember a trouble-free eternity. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Feet of the belly goes in and up, lengthen the spine. On the floor, find a drishti, find a focal point, stay there. So keep your focus on your drishti. Bring your awareness to your breathing. You can still move your body, maybe shift your weight from side to side, and practice staying focused or keeping your drishti as you're moving. Okay, release, and then place the left hand on the floor, the right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, push into your hands and look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring the arm up. Stay here a little longer. And same thing here, find a drishti up in the ceiling or on the wall or somewhere. Keep your eyes steady. Stay a little longer than you want to. And then the top hand is going to come down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the left hand forward and look underneath your armpit. Okay, inhale, come back, rest, get ready, and let's come into action. So now place the right hand on the floor, left hand on the knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands, look up towards the sky. Find the drishti. Bring the left arm up, stay there. Stay focused, even if it starts to be painful, stay a little longer, and then the top arm comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the hand forward, look underneath your armpit. Okay. Inhale, come back. Hands to elbows to knees, fingertips together. Rest. Recover. And get ready. Okay. Left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers to open up your toes. Gently guide that left knee out. Now look forward. Find the drishti. Bring your awareness to your breathing. And simply sense your body. What's going on in your body? So notice sensations in your physical body. Okay, and then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your way to your version of eagle. You can bring your hands towards your forehead to start with, and then bring them away and up, away and up. Okay, now this eagle is remembering a trouble-free eternity. This eagle remembers a trouble-free eternity. And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay. So with a wide and stable stance, blinking, bubbling stars all the way up, clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Now imagine your arms as wings and your fingers as feathers. Now spread your wings. Spread your wings out wide and then go out flying. Go out flying. And this bird is free. This bird is free, filled with joy, peace, and love. Okay, turn the palms up. Exhale down. Turn them up. Exhale down. One more time. Turn the palms up. Exhale down. Bring your hands behind you. Now bring your awareness to your heart space. And just imagine how you're filling that space with peace, love, and joy. Inhale, peace, love, and joy. Okay, release the right hand, shake it up, bring it up and over. Release the left hand, shake it up, bring it up and over. And then remember a trouble-free eternity. Remember a trouble-free eternity. And then release. Okay, so let's build some strength in the legs. So bring the heels a little closer. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the floor and come up to standing. And let's go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Okay, big inhale. Exhale, push and come up. Another 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest. Recover. Get ready. Big inhale. Exhale, push and come up to standing. Okay. So starting with the arms out wide, we're going to do the breath of joy, 3 inhales and 1 exhale. Here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale. And let the arms go. Let the arms go. Let the arms be free to be whatever they want to do, as long as they don't hurt yourself or others. And then let the elbow and the knee get together for a quick coffee. Acceptance and remembrance. So accepting today's problems and remember the trouble-free eternity. What happens when the two of them get together for coffee? Cross the midline. And then finding the position of power. Place your hands on your solar plexus. Bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale and release peace, love, and joy into the world. Inhale. Exhale and release peace, love, and joy. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands on your hips, and then building community, external support, and then lean and lift. Lean and lift. Breathe. Find a focal point somewhere that helps you to steady your gaze. So this is a balancing posture, that this is stressful for the body. And then the other side, find a focal point somewhere. Go into the balancing. So this is like being in stormy weather. So if I have a focal point, then it's going to be easier to stay calm in the stormy weather. And then eventually taking skillful action, whatever that means to you. Okay, let's do one sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, down the midline. And then stay there, holding your own heart in between your hands with love, self-love, and self-compassion. Release. Hands on your hips without bending the knees, walking forward. Okay, coming into Tadasana, toes to touch and heels apart. We're going to step back to warrior one. So now first find the drishti. So find a focal point somewhere and keep that. Inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. And then step your foot back, keeping that drishti. Hands come up to warrior one, keeping the drishti. Place your hands in your back pocket. Okay, you know what comes next. So keep your drishti, keep your focal point, slowly move forward, moving into warrior three. Breathe. Stay here a little longer than you want to. Bend the top leg, bring it forward, give yourself a hug. Keep the drishti. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale, find the drishti first. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step back. Bring the upper body up and then bring the arms up. If you lose your focus, you just go back to it. You know, you lose it and you go back to it. Find it again. Hands on your hips. Put them in your back pockets. Okay, stay focused. Transfer the weight forward, moving into warrior 3. Bend it. Bring it forward, give yourself a hug. Keep your drishti. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, now we're going to step back to warrior 2. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Step back, open up the 2 pelvic bones. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Imagine how they go in opposite directions, and eventually they're going to create this big circle. They're going to meet again. Flip the front hand. Now draw a big circle. Draw a big circle, symbolizing that the past and the future will meet at some point in creating this circle. So imagine how you're drawing that circle. And then stay back here for a moment. Feel how you open up the left part of your body. And then moving forward to extended side angle. Come back to warrior 2. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee. Release the hand for Trikonasana. Rotating the shoulder out. Back to warrior 2 one more time. Place your hands on the chair. Wait. And then moving into Ardha Chandrasana. So lifting that back leg up. Bend the top knee, come up, place it on your knee for standing pigeon. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Stepping back to warrior 2. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. And imagine how it seems like they're going in opposite directions, but just imagine how they're going to meet. So let's create that circle. So drawing that big circle when the past and the future get back together. Creating a circle. And then stay back here, stay here. Opening up the right side of the body. Moving into extended side angle. Back to warrior 2. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down. Now this shoulder, turn that shoulder out. So you kind of see the inside of your elbow. Bend the knee, come back to warrior two. Place your hands on the chair. And then when you're ready, moving into Ardha Chandrasana. Bend the top knee, come up, place it on your right knee for standing pigeon. And then back to Tadasana. Okay, tree posture. So starting in Tadasana. Now, find the drishti somewhere about you can either be like straight ahead or maybe a little lower, or pick something. If you pick something high, you're gonna notice if it's lower, you're more steady. The higher you go, often the harder it is to balance. So you can play with that. So and just practice it. So find something, find a focal point, a drishti. So what they are suggesting in that book is like the face of Jesus. Yeah, you can do that if you want to, or pick something that you can see. Transfer the weight. Right here comes off. Keep your focus on the drishti point and move into your version of tree posture. Now, if you are steady, just play with this. Just bring the drishti up higher and higher, and notice how that changes your experience. And then bring it back down to where you were. Stay there for a moment. And now bring it down. Bring it down. And notice what that does to your experience. And then bring it back up to where you started and stay there for a moment. Breathe. Notice your inhale, notice your exhale. And then release. Okay, let's try the same thing on the left side. So find the drishti somewhere at your eye level or maybe a little lower. Keep that. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off. Belly goes in and up. And then find your version of tree posture. Stay here. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Keep your drishti. And if you feel steady, play with moving the drishti up the wall towards the ceiling. Just notice what that does. Bring it back down to your original drishti. Stay there. And then bring it down towards the floor. And notice how the experience changes there. Bring it back up to your original focal point. And then release. Okay. Now, place the hands on the chair, shoulders over hands, and step back to plank posture. Use your feet, move back and forth. And then push the hips back to down dog. Here you can bend one knee, bend the other, bend both, come up on your tippy toes. So moving around in down dog. Okay, inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to other elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, this time step the foot outside of the chair. Release the knee down. Untuck the toe and come down on your elbows. Release that knee forward so we open up the left front hip. You can close your eyes, bring your awareness to your breathing. Okay. Tuck the toe, engage the core, so bring the core in and up. Straighten that back knee. Push into your hands, lift that foot all the way back up and back to down dog. Okay, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up, knee to elbow. Inhale up, knee to other elbow. Inhale up, knee to nose. Inhale up, exhale, step that foot to the side of the chair, release the knee down, untuck the toe, and come down on your forearms. Let the left knee travel forward to open up the right front hip flexor. Okay, tuck the back toe, engage the core, straighten the back knee, get your hands ready. Push in, lift that left leg all the way up, and then come back to down dog. Release the knees down. Okay, hands on your hips. Right thumb. Draw a big circle. Touch the heel. Left thumb. Big circle. Touch the heel. Both thumbs. Big circle. Place your hands in your back pockets. Elbows are moving towards each other. You can close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your heart space. Engage the core, come back up, untuck the toes, and release into your version of child posture. Okay, inhale, come up, clasp the fingers, create a support system, tuck the toes, lean in, bring the knees up and find dolphin. Okay, bend the knees, come all the way up to standing. Okay. So I'm going to read the text again, and then we have about 7-8 minutes for a seated meditation. Make me the focal point of your search for security. In your private thoughts, you are still trying to order your world so that it is predictable and feels safe. Not only is this an impossible goal, but it's also counterproductive to spiritual growth. When your private world feels unsteady and you grip my hand for support, you are living in conscious dependence on me. Instead of yearning for a problem-free life, Rejoice that trouble can highlight your awareness of my presence. In the darkness of adversity, you're able to see more clearly the radiance of my face. Accept the value of problems in this life, considering them pure joy. Remember that you have an eternity of trouble-free living awaiting you in heaven. Okay, find your seat, sit up tall, bring awareness to your breathing. And here we go, about 7 minutes. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.